There he is. Good evening, everybody. It's wonderful to be here with you all for the 20th Annual WellChild Awards, generously supported by our friends at GSK, who have been remarkably quiet this evening. There we go, 3 tables, much quieter. You've now committed for the next 20 years. Congratulations and thank you. 20 years, that's quite something. Though looking around this room tonight, I think most of you are proof that WellChild just keeps getting stronger with age. For 2 decades, this event has shone a bright spotlight on the needs of children and young people living with complex medical conditions. But more than that, it has celebrated something far bigger: your courage, your resilience, and the extraordinary love of the families and carers who never stop showing up for you. I still remember my very first WellChild Awards 18 years ago. Before a beard, I had hair. You know what it's like. And I walked into the room, and within about 3 minutes, I realized two things. The love and energy in the room was palpable, and so too was the unpredictability. And second, that I was completely hooked on it all. This night has been the highlight of my year ever since, and it's all because of you guys. These children, this cause, and our WellChild community. Thank you for showing us the light when all too often darkness can consume us. So much has happened since those early days, for me, for you, and for WellChild. The world has thrown a fair few challenges our way, but through it all, WellChild has remained rock solid in its mission: to give children and young people with complex medical needs the chance to thrive. Not in hospital, but at home, surrounded by family, friends, and community. And the growth of this charity tells its own story. Since those early days, 311 WellChild Award winners have inspired us with their bravery. And today, a 53-strong team of WellChild nurses are out there making an enormous difference. Add to that a community of more than 3,600 families, plus support programs reaching even further, and you see the real impact of what has been built here. More than ever, WellChild's mission must be our shared priority. Tonight, I'd ask each and every one of you to think about how you can play your part, whether through support, awareness, or action, like running a marathon. You're fully committed to that now. To help advance this crucial work. As patron, I couldn't be prouder to see how far this charity WellChild has come. I want to pay tribute to everyone who's made that journey possible. Gabby, I know you keep hiding in the corner, but you are instrumental to this. And of course, GSK, who are in this for the next 20 years, whose unwavering support has been there not just for this night, but for the charity's work as a whole. Thank you for standing with us shoulder to shoulder. And finally, to our winners tonight, this is your moment. While we reflect on 20 years of these awards, the truth is that you are the story. You are the reason that we gather here. Each of you is a beacon of hope and inspiration, not just to those in this room, but to the nation. Keep fighting, keep smiling, and above all, keep showing us what strength, courage, and joy really look like. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.
Family, welcome back to the Royal Sussex Squad. Today we're diving into the latest updates surrounding Prince Harry, King Charles, and the ever-persistent chatter about whether a father and son reunion is on the horizon. Now, as always, the British press has been salivating, spinning narratives, and trying their best to paint Harry in a corner. But once we peel back the tabloid noise and look at the truth, what we see is a story of dignity, resilience, and Harry continuing to shine in his purpose. King Charles is due back in London after spending time in Scotland, while Harry has been in the UK for several engagements tied to his charities and patronages. Naturally, this overlap has sparked speculation. Will Harry and his father meet? Could this be another moment of quiet reconciliation? Let's break it down. First of all, Prince Harry's presence in the UK has been nothing short of impactful. He isn't hiding, he isn't skulking around, and he isn't letting the toxic media control his narrative. He's been front and centre, attending the WellChild Awards, laughing and joking with children, and uplifting families dealing with unimaginable challenges. That's where Harry shines the brightest, connecting with people in an authentic way that no other royal can quite match. Just look at the way he engaged with Declan Bitmead, the 17-year-old recipient of the Inspirational Young Person Award. When Harry asked him if his brother drove him mad, it was classic Harry, warm, cheeky and human, not stiff, not robotic, not detached. Harry knows how to make children feel seen, to turn an award ceremony into something personal, meaningful and full of joy. And while the press loves to stir up drama about so-called sibling rivalries, here was Harry reminding us all that sibling relationships are complex, layered and at times challenging. He turned a casual joke into a heartfelt exchange, showing yet again the emotional intelligence that so many in that family lack. Now, of course, the media cannot resist trying to juxtapose Harry's kindness with the icy estrangement from his brother. They emphasise that Harry and William were just 8 miles apart, but didn't see each other. They highlight old allegations from Spare, as though dragging out the same tired talking points will somehow discredit Harry's present-day achievements. But let's be clear, Harry is not the problem here. He has consistently said he is open to reconciliation. He has reached out. He has shown respect, especially towards his father, in light of King Charles's health struggles. Meanwhile, William continues to act churlish, closed off, and frankly bitter. When Harry was paying respects at St. George's Chapel, laying flowers at his grandmother's resting place in a quiet, dignified moment, William was busy turning a public engagement into yet another PR opportunity. The contrast could not be clearer. Harry acts with humility and love, William acts with calculation and coldness. And let's not forget, the press keeps trying to frame Meghan as absent, pointing out that she stayed in California with Archie and Lilibet. But let's put some respect on Meghan's name. She is holding it down for her family. She is ensuring that their children have stability, safety and protection from the hostile environment of the UK tabloids. Meghan's absence is not a snub, it's a deliberate choice for her family's well-being. And as always, the British media is threatened by a strong woman making choices that put her children first. Harry's visit to the UK isn't just about family drama, it's about service. Over the course of his trip, he's been busy supporting the causes that have defined his life. Invictus, the Diana Award, Scotty's Little Soldiers, and children affected by violence. He's not waiting around for a throne, for PR handlers, or for palace approval. He's acting with independence, funding his own accommodations, and staying focused on making a difference. That is leadership. That is purpose. Now, as for King Charles, yes, he's returning to London. Yes, the timing lines up with Harry's visit. Will they meet? Possibly. And if they do, it will be a testament to Harry's unwavering willingness to build bridges. Let's be real. Harry doesn't need to chase reconciliation. He's already thriving. But the fact that he keeps the door open speaks volumes about his character. It's Charles who has the opportunity here to step up, to act like the father Harry deserves, to prioritise family over palace politics. And let's also acknowledge that Charles is in a difficult position. Between managing his health, the crown, and the poisonous courtiers who thrive on keeping Harry marginalised, the king has a lot on his plate. But at the end of the day, no crown, no adviser, no title should come before the bond of father and son. Harry has already proven he is willing to put differences aside. The question is, will Charles finally do the same? The media, of course, will continue to spin this. They'll speculate endlessly because for them, Harry equals profit. They can't admit that Harry and Meghan left the UK because of racism, because of toxicity, because of an environment that was literally killing them. So instead, they keep dangling the idea of reconciliation like a carrot, hoping to pit father against son, brother against brother, and Meghan against the monarchy. It's the same tired playbook, but the truth always shines through. And the truth is that Harry is thriving, Meghan is thriving, and together they are building something far greater than what the institution ever allowed them. And let's not miss the significance of Harry possibly attending the funeral of the Duchess of Kent. Catherine was a friend of Princess Diana, someone who showed compassion and humanity in a family that often lacks it. For Harry, attending her funeral would not just be about duty. It would be a personal tribute to someone who supported his mother. That's the kind of integrity Harry has. He remembers kindness, and he honours it. So whether or not Harry and Charles reunite this week, the bigger story is this. Harry continues to show us what modern leadership looks like. He is resilient in the face of relentless attacks. He is compassionate when others are cold. He is open to reconciliation when others cling to pride. And through it all, he has Meghan and their children as his foundation. Family, this is why we support the Sussexes. This is why we amplify their truth. Because no matter how many times the press tries to twist the narrative, the reality is clear. Harry and Meghan stand tall, dignified and unshaken. King Charles due back in London as Prince Harry. Reunion edges closer. The King has been in Scotland for the past month, King. Charles is due back in London this week, following his summer break in Scotland, while Prince Harry has returned to the UK for a string of engagements, sparking speculation over whether the pair could meet. The King, who has been at Balmoral for the past month, is expected in the capital as Harry continues his 4-day visit. The Duke, 40, is in Nottingham today and will visit Imperial College's Centre for Blast Injury Studies in West London tomorrow afternoon. He also has other events lined up with his charities and patronages. Harry, who has not seen his father, 76, for 19 months, previously said he was open to reconciliation. Last year he flew back for a brief meeting with Charles at Clarence House following the King's cancer diagnosis. Last night, the Duke appeared in good spirits at the WellChild Awards in West London, joking with children and speaking on stage about sibling dynamics. He quizzed Declan Bitmead, 17, who won the inspirational Young Person 15, 28 years award about his family. When told he had a brother, Harry asked, "Does he drive you mad?" King Charles is due back in London this week following his summer break in Scotland, while Prince Harry has returned to the UK for a string of engagements, sparking speculation over whether the pair could meet. The King, who has been at Balmoral for the past month, is expected in the capital as Harry continues his 4-day visit. The Duke, 40, is in Nottingham today and will visit Imperial College's Centre for Blast Injury Studies in West London tomorrow afternoon. He also has other events lined up with his charities and patronages. Harry, who has not seen his father, 76 for 19 months, previously said he was open to reconciliation. Last year he flew back for a brief meeting with Charles at Clarence House following the King's cancer diagnosis. Last night the Duke appeared in good spirits at the WellChild Awards in West London, joking with children and speaking on stage about sibling dynamics. He quizzed Declan Bitmead, 17, who won the inspirational Young Person 15, 28 years award about his family. When told he had a brother, Harry asked, "Does he drive you mad?" When Declan replied, "No, we get on fine," Harry said, "You know what, siblings." On learning the brothers attended the same school, Harry added, "You're at the same school that sometimes makes it more challenging." Harry and Prince William have had little contact since Megxit. In his memoir Spare, the Duke alleged his older brother knocked him to the ground in a fight, while he also criticised the family in a Netflix series, and during the Oprah Winfrey interview. Yesterday, the brothers were just 8 miles apart as they marked the anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's death. Harry paid his respects at St George's Chapel, Windsor, leaving a wreath and flowers at his grandmother's resting place. At the same time, William and Kate attended an engagement with the Women's Institute in Sunningdale, Berkshire. Speaking at the event, the Prince of Wales reflected, "I can't quite believe it has been 3 years already." He added that the late Queen, who was a WI member for more than 80 years, had loved the organisation. Harry's trip is his longest in the UK since the Queen's funeral. Alongside Nottingham and Imperial College, he will attend private receptions with the Invictus Foundation, the Diana Award and Scotty's Little Soldiers, and make a personal donation to children in need. He will also take part in an event outside London, focusing on young people affected by violence. The Duchess of Sussex has remained in California with the couple's children, Prince Archie, 6, and Princess Lilibet, 4. Harry is believed to be staying in a hotel at his own expense. A friend told the Sunday Times he's not given up hope on bringing his family back to the UK. There is also the possibility he could extend his visit to attend the funeral of Catherine, Duchess of Kent, who died last week, aged 92. She was a friend of Princess Diana and supported Harry's mother when she married into the royal family. And let me say this before we close. If you're enjoying the work we do here at Royal Sussex Squad, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, join the family, and keep the conversation going. And if you'd like to support the channel further, you can do so through Super Thanks. It helps us keep bringing you the truth the tabloids refuse to tell. Until next time, family, stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember, Harry and Meghan are not the problem. They are the example.